Hello my fellow pixel fanatics. For all intents and purposes, my name is CubeSteak, artist of the mixed media variety, and today we're taking a very brief look at probably one of the most perplexing gadgets I've yet to see gain traction on Amazon. Almost 1,000 reviews and a 5 out of 5 star rating, this little device promises to cure my boredom, an insurmountable feat given as my attention span dwindles by the hour. The Ditoo by Divoom is a hot product that caught my attention through Amazon's Launchpad program. Today we're seeing if it is indeed worth the hype, and if at $100 it has all the bells and whistles of a boredom killing machine that will hold up its value in the prolonged days of our mind-numbing quarantine. Before digging deeper, let's address the elephant in the room. I mean, what the hell is this thing? To me, at first glance, I thought it was a portable arcade machine. Others said it looked like a miniature version of an early Macintosh. Is it a gaming console? Is it an alarm clock? Is it a speaker or a display monitor? Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently it's a bit of everything, but its claim to fame, or at least what's printed on the side of all the packaging, is that it's a PixelArt portable speaker. So with that in mind, at least we have a focus for the review. Out of the box, you get a neat carrying case and a custom little baggie. In the Ditoo's carrying case, you'll find hidden away the USB Type-C charging cable, a couple of sheets of stickers, and the manual. I always enjoy it when a manufacturer makes me feel special with little branded stickers or custom messages. It's nice to know someone was thinking of me. But for $100, the least they can do is throw in a couple of goodies. All that's missing now is a few golden stars and freshly baked cookies. It seems to me that the developers intended for the app to be the primary method of control. That said, you can navigate most of the device's features and functions with just the 7 keys included. This is a godsend to me. Finally, a modern device I can operate without a buggy app. The controls can be a little confusing at first, but you'll be able to catch on to the navigation of this device's many functions if you spend some time with it. It's not too complex. Heck, if I could figure it out, anyone can. Games, artboards, tools, alarms, and audio files are all accessible through the menu key found on the device itself, and the onboard support of micro SD cards allows you to load music to the Ditoo without the need of an external device. With the 8-hour battery life and a 4-hour charge time, you can rest assured that your Ditoo will last trips that will take it away from a charging station for any length of time. Brightness, volume, and navigation keys make control of the device intuitive and convenient. Heck, even the slot machine handle has a purpose. While the only thing missing from this device's extensive list of functions is a money printing application, nothing is as equally as satisfying as charging a nickel from your granny to click and clack through the onboard slot machine. While a portable gambling experience was probably the last thing the creators intended to develop, with what you'll give to be able to afford this device, it'll help to find a way to make a little chump change on the side to fuel your pixel addiction. You'll continually surprise yourself with the little features they added to make each and every aspect of its operation entertaining. Call me a digital caveman or easily impressed, but it's little features like the music visualizer that get me excited about wireless technologies that actually work how they're supposed to. Next, let's talk about the quality of this little thing. Does it feel like a $100 electronic device? Well, the device has quite a bit of heft to it. I was happy to find that its case is not cheap plastic, but rather a durable material that's heavy enough to give the device a nice grounded feeling with no rattling or shaking when the speaker is pumping out tunes. Its mechanical keys will have you wishing the keys on your PC's keyboard were as satisfying to use. Besides the annoying springing sound they make after pressing, they feel very well seated and properly manufactured. I don't imagine you'd have any trouble with the keys breaking or falling off after extended playtime. Could you travel with this thing without fear of a drop ending your pixel picking career? Could it survive a fall? I'd say, sure. It's a chunky boy, thoughtfully crafted, but I still wouldn't go hella skiing with this thing. The quality of the display is no doubt the highlight of this experience. Each pixel has depth, coming to life in different ways at each angle. Nothing gives it a more vibrant three-dimensional look than the shadows produced by each individual pixel. It really feels like the analog displays of old arcade machines. The only thing that's missing is a coin slot, but I wouldn't give the developers any ideas. The display is bright, but not light up your room bright. I actually would have enjoyed seeing some RGB lighting on the case itself, maybe under the keys. That would have been fun. Of course, RGB isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I can't get enough of it. To each his own. So that leaves us with probably the most important aspect of its design, the sound quality. I mean, that is its selling point. How does it sound? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can say it sounds pretty good. I'm not sure if you're paying $100 for sound quality as much as you are for the fact that there's nothing like this thing on the market, but all around its delivery in the sound department is impressive. It's loud enough to fill a small to medium sized room. There's no muddy bass signals, the highs are not distorted. It's a well-off speaker, but I'm still not sure where that $100 is going, considering you have other speakers on the market that support more useful features like Amazon's Alexa. Obviously nothing is like the Ditoo with its diverse functions and entertaining display, but what I'm saying is, it's more of a jack of all trades, as I'd say the designers intended it to be. Software for me is where the biggest roadblock presents itself when it comes to devices like this that rely on an application to make full use of its features. Is the application a smooth integration with this device? About as smooth as milk and honey, or toothpaste and strawberry ice cream, depending on who you ask. The Bluetooth connection was seamless without any other lag or hiccups found with most devices that require a Wi-Fi connection instead. The application that drives the device is full of neat features that will keep you busy for hours. Whether you enjoy listening to your own tunes or creating them, animating your own pixel art, playing games, or chatting it up with your fellow pixel fiends, the app offers a great way to get your fix. One thing this application isn't is boring, if you're the creative type. To be honest with you, I think this is where the better part of the investment is spent, and a well-developed digital experience with the hardware to match. As I'm sitting back, lounging in my tech fortress of solitude, I'm taking the Ditoo in. Watching its creative, vibrant animations, I realize that this little trinket is a labor of love. Someone sat back and said this was a good idea, then in a drunken stupor pieced this thing together with scraps from a 1980s infomercial. This is definitely a fun little device with unique conception, plenty of features, and impressive quality. Is it worth the hype? Well, does it do its job? As a speaker, it has impressive quality, and as a piece of art, it also shines. The combination isn't common in today's market. Bring this thing to a party and you'll immediately become the center of attention with everyone wondering what the heck the thing is. It's an automatic conversation starter. You'll continually find a use for it in your personal space as well with all of its functions. Without a doubt, this is one of the most interesting pieces of tech on Amazon, and I'd have to say it is worth the hype if you're into music and design. With that said and done, I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching. Sorry that it takes so long to get a video out. There's a lot of thought and a lot of procrastination that goes into making one of these. That said, I do want to start taking YouTube more seriously and start uploading more frequently, but you guys gotta let me know if you want that. Like, comment, and subscribe. This helps me know what I can work on and become a better YouTuber and create content that people truly enjoy. I would like to thank you all for over 700 subscribers so far. Let's see if we can make it 1,000. I hope to make a celebratory sort of Minecraft video in the near future where I can blab from my heart about channel updates and my random thoughts instead of sticking to a script. I almost forgot that I'd like to give a shout out to the artists whose work I featured in this video. Valenberg for the pixel art, 8-Bit Jazz, and 8-Bit Fanatic for the music, as well as a track from Donkey Kong Country 2 entitled Forest Interlude. Links to these pieces will be available in the description. I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and Godspeed your return.